Okay. Goed, so this 1.1 and 1.1.2 and I talked about 1.2. Also, if you wrote down the is equal to 2 on the right hand side, I scratched it out, I didn't deduct marks. Next time I'm gonna deduct marks. You have to look at only one side of the equation at a time. So jy mag nie daai is gelyk aan 2 saamvat al die pad en dan op die einde van my sê 2 is gelyk aan 2 nie. You only have to look at the left hand side and simplify it until you get to an answer of 2. They won't lie with these. If they say prove that, it means that it is equal to 2. So a lot of you made an error with your signs. En as jy daai tekenfout gemaak het, het jy nie uitgekom by 2 nie. Then it is worth your time to go back and go check where you missed something. Why didn't you get to 2? Okay, now 1.3. I want to show you guys how you can kick yourself because it is not difficult. Okay, do you agree that I can write 18 as 2 times 3 to the power of x? Wait, there's something missing. Like that. Nee, priemfaktore. So dan het ek 2 tot die mag x maal 3 tot die mag 2x over 2 to the power of negative x. And this can be simplified to 2 2x times 3 2x. Now, because the exponents are the same, then you are allowed to put those two together. Onthou, of hulle grondtalle moet dieselfde wees vir jou om sy eksponente te mag vereenvoudig, of die eksponente moet dieselfde wees om die grondtalle te mag vereenvoudig. So because that is to the power of 2x and that is to the power of 2x, I'm allowed to go and write this as 2 times 3 to the power of 2x. Sien julle, dis daai eksponentwet, maar ek het hom eintlik net gaan reverse, né? The exponent law says if I have two stuff in my bracket with the exponent on the outside, I have to apply it to both. Sien julle, so ek het hom eintlik net in reverse getel. Nee. Sorry. Jy moet maar by die skool bly. Okay. And what is 2 times 3? 6 to the power of 2x. In other words, I have two of them. Now I know that 6 to the power of x is equal to 5. And 5 squared is 25. But you have to apply your basic exponent laws. Van hier af sal ek dit vir julle gee. Is dit 'n bietjie tricky? It's difficult to see there what you are supposed to do. But all the simplification up to there, you should be able to do. So you should be able to get 3 of the 4 marks. Okay, goed. Done by 2.1. Oh my word, guys. Please, in your whole life, never again, when you see a equal to 0, feel like you have to do any additional steps. That one has already been put in its standard form. It's already been factorized. You literally only have to say that means that x is equal to 2 over 3 and x is equal to negative 5. Hy was klaar in sy standaard vorm. Hy's klaar gefactoriseer. Even if you got to the right answers, but you didn't write them down immediately, what did you do? Wasted time. Eh? So, omdat hy klaar gelyk is aan 0, beteken dat jy hoef niks addisionele stappe te doen nie. You can just say, lekker, hier gaat ons. Okay. 2.2, you guys did relatively well in. You had to write that in its standard form, substitute into the formula, and solve. 2.3, some of you got lost with the negative. So remember, if it's x to the power of negative 2 over 3, then it's x to the power of negative 2 over 3 is equal to 2 times 2. And then you multiply it with to the power of negative 3 over 2. Why? Because we are doing this to get to x to the power of 1. Nie x tot die mag min 1 nie. So hoe raak ons ontslaaf van daai minus? Ons maal hom met nog 'n minus. You guys did one similar to this. Klompie. Ons het net 'n bietjie vergeet. Okay. The other thing that a lot of you missed is the plus minus. Hi guys. Wie was dit wat die dag voor julle geskryf het so met die uitstap nog vir my daaroor gevra het? That is basically, I said that after I said goodbye to you guys. Remember that if the top part of the exponent is an even number, your answer has a plus or minus. Okay. Dan by 2.5 gaan ek nie lank stil staan nie want ons het hordes van hulle gedoen. A lot of you change the sign around when you shouldn't be changing the sign around. If you bring over a negative, then you didn't divide by a negative. So you shouldn't be changing the direction of your inequality. En julle het julle stappe gaan volg dan. So gaan kyk maar weer daarso is 2 of 3 video's daarvan op. Okay. Dan hier. Steek vir my jou hand op as jy volpunte vir gelyktydige oplossing gekry het. If you got 6 out of 6 for simultaneous solutions. Ja? Ja? Okay. This one, we did almost exactly the same one in class. Julle moenie so flustered raak as 'n som lank raak nie. As 'n som lank raak beteken dit jy's op die regte pad. It's 6 marks. It's supposed to be at least half a page. But then you guys start scratching out and you start panicking. You were probably moving in the right direction. And here, I mark with your mistake until you make a second error. So a lot of you got 4 or 5 out of 6. Because maybe you made a calculation error somewhere. Of jy het vergeet om jou uitwaarde uit te werk. Okay, 3.2 het julle baie goed gedoen in. Hulle sê bepaal die aard van die wortel sonder om die vergelyking op te los. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Julle het baie goed daarin gedoen. The only thing that I'm worried about there is if you go and write this in its standard form, you guys are missing marks because you're not substituting correct. This is negative 6 to the power of 2. The whole negative 6 to the power of 2. What is negative 6 to the power of 2? Positive 36. En dan het 'n klomp van julle hierso by C vir my 'n positiewe waarde ingestel. Instead of saying it's negative 7, you said positive 7. Okay. Goed, dan by 3.3.1 het julle goed gedoen. Jy moes letterlik net daai daarvan instel het. Okay, now. For 3.3.2. Ai my mense. We talked about this. Ons het so julle in die klas gedoen. When we are busy with this bad boy, you have to keep in mind that that has to be bigger than 0. En dis wat jy moes gedoen het. Jy moes gegaan het en die noemer hieronder gaan groter stel as 0. Why didn't you put the whole fraction there? Because then you times by 0, so it doesn't work. So jy moes gegaan het en gesê het, vir daai ene om 'n reële getal te wees. Remember, that means the denominator cannot be equal to 0 because you're not allowed to divide by 0. And you want this whole fraction to be positive. In other words, a positive divided by a positive. Okay? So dit moet groter of gelyk aan 0 wees en dan los jy hom net op. Your last mark you got for saying this one can also not be divided by 0. So x cannot be 0. Nee, want as ons daar 0 gaan insit, dan staan nou 1 gedeel deur 2 maal 0. Okay.